Hello and welcome back to another video. I don't know why I did this. I'm so sorry. I'm exhausted. There was supposed to be a video yesterday. This is now Tuesday and I cannot date this. This will come up tomorrow on Wednesday. It was supposed to be a one-off yesterday. I think it was a game. I don't know what happened. It was supposed to post. Something happened with the file. There was an error on YouTube. And the file, I'm guessing the error was the file was corrupt somehow when I tried to upload it. Oh, my hair is a little wild. I apologize. So when it must be when it was uploaded, I went away. I didn't think anything of it, and I couldn't recover it. So, shit. Oh well, we can just cut this, so that's fine. Let me mute that quick. I had both my audios going. Sorry. So yeah, I'm gonna hop right in here and get into exploring Gabriel Knight, Sins of the Fathers. I had a user comment. Hope they're okay with this. I'm gonna read their comment quick because obviously if this takes off in any kind of way, it's not something I can always do, but I would like to try to read positive comments and try to respond to them when possible. I think it's really good to be engaging. I want to, even though I'm a shy person, and that's kind of out of my wheelhouse, but I really appreciated what they said. Let me pull it up real quick on my phone. It probably would have been easier if I just did it on my computer. Well, yeah, this was supposed to come up sooner, but yeah, they said, oh yeah, it's The Wizard, which is a great name. This game takes me back. Holy poop. Love this game. I'm going to say this wrong. I always do. Phasmophobia is another banger, which it is. And actually, I played so many games because I liked the game. And that wasn't even on my mind, but that's definitely a game I absolutely want to play on this channel. It's a great game.
Several dozen books, including a few
Volume's
of
low.
Gabriel's novels, occupy the shelves above his desk.
There we go. It's low on my headset.
Gabriel doesn't feel like reading right now.
Yeah, he doesn't. So we were in the bedroom. We didn't, we kind of just barely tipped our toes into it. I'm going to do a longer first video this time around. To give you what life updates I can. Oh, now it's too loud. Jeez Louise. I like this. I can't do this with the PlayStation where I can adjust it like separately. Ugh. I'm exhausted, so I'm sorry. I can't speak English anymore for like this last month and probably a month and a half now. Typewriter. I love that he has a typewriter too, which I mean it makes sense, but
The typewriter is beginning to accumulate cobwebs.
Should I feel guilty? Nah.
The typewriter is too heavy to lug
could you
around.
imagine? Just make Gabriel lug around the giant typewriter.
Can't. Writer's block.
Yeah, I've been there. I love writing.
Gabriel's desk has been gathering dust since he wrote his last novel.
Sorry, I'm just gonna take a quick drink. I haven't drank like at all today. It's been a heck of a day. I also figured out the issue with my computer completely. Let's look at it.
Gabriel likes subdued lighting in his studio.
Yeah, well, especially when you're writing, and depending on what you're writing. In his case, he's writing darker stuff anyway, typically. But I like that too when you're up there and you're typing. But like this, like I know like the purple lighting is probably not the best thing in the world, especially with I'm so bad at this. I'm not used to this. There we go. With that on, but I like it, and it helps kind of get me. I don't know. I guess I like different certain mood lightings for when I do stuff. Just like I like to play spooky stuff in complete darkness. I would like to try to do that at one point. I don't know how it would turn out, but to do like a really scary game, maybe like Poppy's Playtime, just in the pitch blackness. What was what I want to do? I thought there was something else. I guess it's just a typewriter. So I can interact with the lamp though.
I'll just leave it on.
Alright. Radio.
Gabriel's mini stereo isn't exactly high fidelity. Then again, neither is he.
Oh yeah, so I'm not sure how many people are into rings and stuff. I really like to wear rings and necklaces. I think they're pretty cool. My sister is doing this, I can't remember, it's like a bomb party thing. It's really big on like TikTok and Facebook, to like get some money on the side and stuff, because I think times are hard, they're difficult for everyone. So just doing stuff to help her earn a little extra something, because she's got 2 kids. My nephews are wonderful. Love them to death. So I helped support her best that I can. I can't get any more now. I'm too poor. But one of the things I got, everything I got was purple, which is hilarious because, as you can tell, I like the color purple a lot. So on my finger here is one of the rings. I don't know if this will focus on it without me. Oh yeah, look at that. Almost. The light's a little too bright. So it's like zirconium, cyber, I don't know. I'm not familiar with a lot of jewelry terms, even though I like to wear it. I just like stuff that looks cool. So this is one of the things I got, and it's on that finger because I'm engaged to my wonderful fiance, which eventually everyone will meet. We're planning on doing a video sometime in the next couple weeks here. We got some stuff to do next week, but it's rose gold. And it's got those violet gems, which I forgot what they're called. It's somewhere's on the paper that came with it. And my fiance really wanted me to get, because I got a ring, another one, and she asked me if I could get another one just so that she could put it on me and then propose to me like I proposed to her. And it was really sweet. Oh, my camera's freaking out again. Man. Hopefully that doesn't happen a lot. I think it's gonna be fine. I'm just gonna. So sorry, guys. But let's keep clicking while I talk about this. And it was really sweet. She's wonderful.
The wastebasket overflows with crumpled pages of mediocre glory.
And
Those pages away, they weren't worth
my mother was like, it's a very girly ring, but like I don't care about that, you know. So I have an engagement ring just like my fiance has an engagement ring as like a sign of commitment. I think more people are doing that nowadays. I know that. Oh, bills.
Bills from last Christmas gather dust on the floor. Gabriel couldn't pay those bills when they were due, and he can't pay them now.
Yeah. Over here.
It's Gabriel's bed, unmade as usual.
You know, I'm sure there's a purpose to the bed making. I do make my bed sometimes.
I can't sleep.
Yeah, I hear that. I haven't been able to sleep at all.
The carpet was grand. She gave it to Gabriel to cheer the place up.
I forgot where I was going with that.
I got that cheap at a
But yeah, so I'm wearing that ring.
always had a thing for lions.
Yeah, especially. Did he say get the frame?
Lions lie. I got that cheap at a garage sale. Always had a thing for lions.
It looks like a really nice frame. Find some gray stuff at garage sales.
Gabriel likes subdued lighting in his studio.
I'll just leave it on.
Phone.
The phone is cheap, but functional.
Take that. Can I use it? Oh, I'm supposed to use it. Hold on. We're gonna come back to this in a second. My memory skills are not gonna be well for it either.
The poster on the wall advertises Mardi Gras, the biggest party of the year in New Orleans.
Also, I will say, even though I've been having all these issues, which I was gonna say that earlier, 2 of my RAM sticks are faulty. They're kind of working, but not really. Can I like move a little bit? Yeah. Just want to see if there's anything
The dresser
specific.
holds a meager supply of underwear and 38 pairs of mismatched socks.
Sounds about right. I already looked at that. Take the flashlight.
There's a flashlight on the dresser. The building's wiring leaves a lot to be desired.
The old buildings.
I might need a flashlight.
Yeah. Let's take it. Was there something else on the desk too? Let's walk over here again for a second. I swear, I guess I'll just do this. I was trying to.
A little cold bubbly and brie cheese is about all Gabriel's fridge ever has.
Oh, I was thinking the other day what I had some brie cheese a couple months ago, and I was trying to think. Okay, so that's not anything.
The closet is loaded with white t-shirts. There's one black button-down for those fancy occasions.
Yep, always just have that one set.
All my clothes look the same, so why change them?
And you always have that. I don't know if this is still a thing, but it was definitely when I was a kid. Maybe it was just because we didn't have a lot, and I grew up, very low poverty line, which taught me a lot about life. So I'm very thankful for it, honestly. But not the point. I'm so scatterbrained. I'm sorry. But you always had the black nice dress shirt, always typically a long sleeve, and then when I was a kid, dress pants were a lot more than like your jeans. So like we always just got like a pair of like nice, decent black jeans to go with it.
The closet is loaded with white t-shirts. There's one black button-down.
Same thing.
For
Okay.
those fancy occasions.
Can I take the black shirt?
I might be able to use this black shirt.
Cool. Oh yeah, so a couple months ago I had brie cheese and I was like, what game had brie cheese? There was a game where I remember I tried brie cheese for the first time because I saw it in a game, and it was this game. But I had brie cheese. It's definitely a very unique cheese. I don't know how many people have brie cheese anymore.
My bathroom. I've got to get around to cleaning up in there.
The medicine cabinet contains a few old prescriptions, personal hygiene stuff, and lots of hair products.
I'm kind of he doesn't use hair products, remember? I don't know if you guys remember that from the last game. My ADHD is blasting like off the rocker right now. I just moved some like big drink coolers, the commercial drink coolers for my parents at their one store. Because they're doing a reopening for that soon, and like between that and then my exhaustion hitting the key point, I'm like kind of like, what do they call it? Like slap happy? I don't know what a good term is for it, but just, and my brain is all over the place, so I apologize. I'm hoping this game will help mellow it out, but
I don't need to, thanks.
I will say I was really happy because today's the first day I was able to really look at my like YouTube stuff to kind of see if anything was doing better or not. And I still want to do Forspoken, I think. I don't know. It was, people really just didn't like it. But I love this game so much, and I played it because I was like, I just needed a game that's soothing, that's relaxing, that brings, it's just a relaxing, peaceful game that brings you joy. And a lot of these classic, especially point and click style games, really do that for me. And I was really happy to see that this video, compared to my other ones, because I am new, it did really well. Well, not this episode, it's not out. But the first one did, and that made me really happy, because even though I'm not great at this and I'm learning, I'm glad that hopefully some people were able to really enjoy this, and whether they know this game or don't, we're able to see what this game is about and maybe get into and play it too, and that bring them some joy too. But it made me happy to see that people were able to be at least interested, I should say, into seeing what Gabriel Knight was, or to see it again. I gotta stop pausing so much.
Never know when you need a touch up.
Yeah, he doesn't use product though. He said that. He said that on the last one. I have the most insane hair. Now it's just the phone in here, I think. Just did the bed. I don't think there's anything else. I don't think. Yeah, so it's just the phone. Also love this. These small little touches. I don't think this was in the original game. If there was just probably like non-moving white spots. But I like little touches like that and everything. I don't think I can.
The phone is cheap, but functional.
Yeah, okay, I looked at that earlier. I don't think I can look at the number while I'm on the phone. I think I'd have to go in and look at the number and then dial it. Well, maybe I can. I did. Well, I'm just listening to the messages, right? Oh boy. I should remember how to access the messages. What can I press? Probably just about everything, other than... Oh boy. Well, I bet Gracie can tell me. Let's go ask Gracie before. My brain is so scattered. I'm surprised I can even function at all, to be honest. Because I did everything here, right? Did I look at the ashtray too?
It's an ashtray.
Okay. Yeah.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Do you have messages for me?
Dana called and Susie left a message about a lawsuit.
Awesome.
Okie dokie. Well, that's all the messages for now.
I don't want to use the hit.
Gabriel would rather use the phone in his studio for privacy.
She did tell me, right? The number. Well, I forgot I could do that. Do I want to look? No, I'm just looking at I'm actually just looking at the recap. There was something about listening to my message, right? Hold on. I'm sorry, guys.
What's up?
Do you have messages for me?
I've given everything to you.
Maybe I didn't. I have to make a phone call. I don't want to look. I'm trying to remember. I think I have everything from the bedroom. Well, what we'll do for caution is we'll save. We'll call this Um, there we go. Time to leave. Day. No. Let's see. D1E. Time to leave. D1E2. Day 1, episode 2. I'll probably forget that because my brain is too wild. Because I think we had to go talk to Mosley. Because we found out about Mosley. He had a package for us. Right? That sounds right. So we should just have to go there. I think. Sorry. We are, what, like 20 minutes into this?
Fun.
And, oh, I love these scenes too. My hair is like, I'll try to tuck it in. I have insane hair. It's a little thin right now because for a very long time, station right there. I struggled with, I mean, it's still there, but I kind of got it under control. Can I check it out here?
Those motorcycles belong to the precinct. They're not nearly as cool as Gabriel's bike.
Yeah, I was gonna ride motorcycle, and I was gonna, I used to, when I was a kid, I had like a dirt bike that I got somehow, from like a neighbor, really cheap. Oh no, did I get it from a neighbor? I think I split wood and earned it. I either split wood and got the dirt bike, or I split wood and I got a moped.
Gabriel has his own bike.
Yeah, just steal it.
That's Mosley's office. The front windows have iron half grills on them, as if anyone would try to break into a police station. The half grills prevent Gabriel from opening these windows. Besides, someone would see him trying.
Yeah. They're building.
It's another municipal building, but not one Gabriel has any interest in.
So yeah, I was going to get a motorcycle at one point, but then I just decided, oh, I can go in the alleyway already?
That window leads to Mosley's office.
I didn't think I could actually...
If Gabriel wants to talk to Mosley, he can go in through the front door.
Yeah, what are you thinking, Gabriel?
Handsome, isn't he?
I forgot that I can do this.
You've already got me, you lucky devil.
Yeah, I forgot. I do. There is something so special about this game, though. I feel like I'm ruining it a little bit with the ADHD and everything going on, but it's helping. It's bringing me down.
The police station is in a classic French Quarter building.
I don't think there's anything else from the outside, so it's just going in now. And those drums when we arrived, if I remember correctly, are pretty important. And this snake is very important. I'm pretty sure we're gonna see that a lot.
A portrait of the Narland's chief of police, a fine, upstanding citizen. In other words, nothing like Gabriel. The bulletin board is littered with everything from wanted posters to flyers.
Oh, I kind of got a little interrupted there.
Interesting design for a trash can. Must have been on sale at Cops R Us.
Man, I'm glad Toys R Us is coming back, kind of.
It's not going to look any better somewhere else.
Love Toys R Us.
Gabriel is standing in the lobby of his friend Mosley's precinct. It smells like a cross between a hospital and a brewery.
Yeah, Frick. Officer Franks.
There's a temperature gauge on the wall near Mosley's
Yeah, I think we
office.
can do something with that temperature gauge at one point too.
The mirror reflects. That's all it does. That camera looks professional. It's an inbox.
I like how... Did I look at the copier?
There's a photocopy machine in the office area.
Yeah. I like how sometimes I feel like she's just like... Who did the voice? I have to look. Pay attention when... at the end of the game when we get there. Because like she does a really good job where it's like... Either she really was feeling like that when just recording it, or she's just very good at expressing that like that, like... It's this. Come on. Like you can see the words. It's like, what do you want me to say? Like I like that. I don't think there's anything else.
She's not bad.
Oh, Gabriel.
The dead sergeant looks like a poster boy for heart disease. 30 extra pounds between his armpits and his belt, and a complexion the consistency of gray oatmeal. In other words, a typical product of good southern cooking.
Yeah, sounds about right.
A uniformed officer of the NOPD.
I'm just gonna clear my throat real quick. 1 second. Sorry, excuse me. Now I'm gonna just try to relax, talk slow, not allow the ADHD to take control. So yeah, my hair, what I was saying earlier, it's kind of thin a little bit right now.
Officer, can I ask you some questions?
Desk sergeant's right over there.
I love that. Because I had trichotillomania, which I still technically do. I don't think it ever goes away, but I'm got it under control. So I used to do, basically it's like some people consciously, but for me it was a lot of subconscious hair pulling, arms, legs, eyebrows, even facial hair, head hair, pretty much any place that there's hair. So I struggled with that for a long time, and it got better, it got better, it got better. I finally got to a point where I could stop a few years ago, but at that point, when you've done it for as long as I've been alive, it does a toll. So like I got a lot of roots that are, you know, damaged but not gone. I was told that it could take anywhere between like 3 to 7 years, and I'm on like the 4th year. And there, a bunch of it is finally coming back in already, so I feel like in the next year or two, like it'll be fine and my hair won't, because I have thick hair, like a combination of weird thick and thin hair, but a lot of it, it's a weird combination. A lot of people like it. I don't know why. Every time I go to a hairdresser, they're like, "Oh, I love your hair. I wish I had it." Right now, they probably don't because it's thin. But let's talk to Frick. Stop chitter chattering. I'm sorry.
Got a second, officer?
What can I do you for?
Voodoo.
What do you know about voodoo?
Me? Nothing. I'm a Catholic boy.
Yeah, which of course he does. And I could be wrong. And I think they'll talk about it in this game, but I believe that in New Orleans, voodoo and Catholicism in some ways kind of went hand in hand. Like they kind of hate each other. But I remember reading something. I could be totally wrong on this. I'm sorry if I am. But I remember reading something about them at one point like being very involved with each other in New Orleans. This game refresh all of our memories on some voodoo information and hoodoo. I used to know Well, I don't know about no, but I would read a lot about it.
What can you tell me about the voodoo murders?
I'm not allowed to give out information on police cases.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
I'll tell you, I'm glad as hell it's not Mardi Gras. If it weren't for that 1 month a year, being a cop in New Orleans would be a real pleasure. As it is, I'd rather stick behind this desk.
I've never been to Mardi Gras. I've never celebrated Mardi Gras. It's never been my thing. But I could imagine in New Orleans, I can never say it the way they say it. You use the other way. I couldn't imagine being any kind of like city official, police officer during that time, because I feel like what I've seen and heard about it, it's like just to the extreme of insanity, like in like a party way. Like it's so party heavy. Things, it's just not my kind of thing. I like my quiet, I like my trees, I like my peaceful times, I like my nature, I like sitting on like the river or by a lake, in the woods, walking around the mountains, enjoying nature and games, video games. And then my fiance, of course, she also likes to do all those things, so I have a partner in crime.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
Best food in the world. You can get it right here in New Orleans. Muffaletta sandwiches. Beignets, good Cajun coffee. Yep, a man can die happy in this city.
It's practically guaranteed.
Yeah, between it being like southern food, but also kind of being like a melting pot of a lot of different cultures and stuff. I've heard great things about the food in New Orleans. I'm from upstate New York, and even there, like the cities I was near were often called melting pot cities as well. Very diverse, and like the food showed it for sure. Really good food, really high quality food. Even like at the cheap places, they had pretty good food. You could travel. There are certain states where like you can go pretty much to small town and find like a really hidden treasure for like a restaurant. New York has a lot of those because of the diversity in that state, especially, all of it, but upstate, you would be amazed what some of these small towns have for restaurants. There's this place, a couple hours from where I lived, called the Hidden Eggplant. Everything was made out of eggplant. Could not tell, and it's some of the best food I've ever had in my life. It's in a town called, I believe it's in Oneonta. But amazing food.
Tell me about yourself.
Who, me? I'm the desk sergeant, Frick. Why?
Frick?
That's right. You got a problem with that?
Not at all.
Yeah, what the frick? I'm sorry, it was a terrible joke. I'm sorry. On the plus side, the sleepiness is starting to hit me again, so my fast pace, and I feel like I've been talking really fast, is gonna really slow down now.
Tell me about yourself.
You see that front door?
Yeah?
Well, I watch people come in. See this book?
Yeah?
Well, I write people's names in it, see? People that bother me. Want me to put your name in this book?
Oh, I think not.
That's what I thought.
Tell me about yourself.
I hate people who ask stupid questions.
Hey, nice precinct.
Think so, huh? That's peachy. That means more to me than you could know.
I also love one last thing just about New Orleans. Yeah, I've never been there, but I've seen a lot of pictures of different buildings and stuff. And this game really captures it very well, but like that, especially like in the French Quarter, because I guess technically I was gonna say I used to speak French, but technically I still can. I used to be pretty good at it, and now I can barely say anything in it. I need something. I need like a refresher course in French to be able to speak it again. But I really love France. I was lucky enough to be able to go to Paris on a class trip, which, coming from a small town school where my class was like, I think like, I went to 2 different schools. One was my first class was bigger. I want to say there were 29 people at the time I left, and I think their graduating class ended up being like 27. I think at one point they were up to 32, and I think the graduating class ended up being 27. I could be wrong. And then I think my graduating class, whole grade, I think it was only like 26 people. And I think it got bumped up because we had a couple people who like graduated early. They were able to, which I try to do because I hated school and I got good enough grades, and I went to the guidance counselor. I was like, what can I do? Like, I will show you, I will work my butt off, because I did not like to apply myself in school. I had a lot of issues in school. And I was like, I will do anything. Give me a test. Score me. Anything. I will show you that I can graduate early so I can get out of here sooner. And they said, we don't do that here. We're too small. We don't. And then like 2 years later, they he must have, like, I don't know if he looked into it or he just lied to me or he just assumed that I was not capable of it. But then they started letting people bump up a grade and graduate early. And I was like, are you kidding me? Not only was I not able to, and they told me they can't do it, including they told my parents not to. They don't offer to do anything like that. We don't offer a program to allow kids to do that. They let a kid in my grade graduate a year early. 2 years after I asked about it. I'm getting distracted. I'm sorry.
Kind of quiet in here today.
Summer's like that. It was too muggy to mug, too hot to heft.
How clever.
It's a gift.
So, what's new around the old police station?
Well, we're now allowed to shoot chatty pedestrians on sight.
That sounds convenient.
I like it.
Oh, the whole point of that was I was very lucky that because they only offer 2 languages, Spanish and French was getting cut. They were not going to speak French anymore. They were not going to teach French anymore. It was going to be Spanish only. They basically were like, French is pointless language. No one needs to learn it, which is wrong and untrue. But Spanish is a lot more prominent in the world, so they were like, we'll keep Spanish. We have to have a language. It'll be Spanish only. They were going to cut it, and so my class was the last class to be able to do French. And I was very fortunate and very lucky we were able to do one. They used to do trips to Paris previously, and they had stopped it because it was expensive. And we were able to get approval to do one final one with the last my grade and up to do it. So I was very, very lucky, very thankful that I was able to go there and see it. Because I think I said this in the last episode, but my last name isn't actually Jaeger, but it is a family name. And my current last name, I won't say it. Eventually the world will know. But as of right now, I'll keep myself as private as possible. It was. I guess I don't know the right word to use at this time, but connected to Jaeger, and Jaeger is one of my original family names in my family lineage. Basically, one last name and that last name got together, and eventually the Jaegers of my family died out, and we were just what my current last name is. But as far back as I can go in lineage-wise, which is really old because it's very old European. Back in the time when it was the Anglos and Saxons, before Britain was established, they had a castle. I'm getting distracted. I'm sorry. Last thing I swear in the game only. Because this is actually kind of interesting. Maybe you guys will enjoy this. And this is going to be a longer episode. And I'm going to stop rambling, I swear. So there's a couple castles that my family own that are currently, I would love to go see. Because they all left. They had 2 castles and everyone just left. One castle is relatives of mine, but not. I mean, it's direct lineage, but it's like it's a branch off. You know, by the time you get to it, it's pretty far out there. It's not super tight. They were the last ones to leave, and they were a lot of like the boat captains that actually drove. They drove. Well, I mean, I guess I don't know, whatever, but they sailed. And brought people over to America and helped establish the colonies, and that family went on to be, very important leaders in Revolutionary War and such. Yeah, so they were responsible for a lot of that. They betrayed Britain. Sorry. But my very, very direct lineage, actually, of the person, I have one person in my direct lineage who is the person that is believed to have been Robin Hood. Something Loxley, I'd have to look again. But that's another fun thing about me. So a very old family line, but so the people in my last name eventually went to, Britain they branched off. Part of the family went to Germany, part of the family went to France. Ironically, down the line, another branch off, like my great grandparent, one of them was originally from Germany, but the direct lineage, like that, like if you basically follow the direct line on my father's side, like last name wise lineage, I should say, because my mother's lineage is also direct and also very important. Hers is a harder to follow because they were much sooner immigrants, like in history, than my dad's side. So my dad's side, I can go back quite a ways and then see when they came across during like the very early days of this country kind of even barely existing. And whatever, another point, focusing, sorry. So they went to France, where they lived for a good while before then completely leaving France. They're very good. My family was very good at taking all the roots up, going to somewhere else, and then leaving nothing behind, no family, anything. The whole family just would go. And they were small enough where that was pretty easy for them to do. So they went from being royals to other high-ups in eventually Germany and France before coming here, and it went all downhill from there. It went downhill fast. So yeah, Jaeger is one of my direct lineage names on my father's side, which was directly derived from my actual last name. And some of them were actually in France with the other ones, and then some of them were in Germany. And supposedly some of them were, I'd have to look more into it. From my understanding, though, is a lot of people with a Jaeger last name, people would take on the Jaeger lasting. I don't know if this is true or not. I would have to look. I've not done the research. I'm just going by things I have heard briefly. Would take on that because they were like supposedly monster hunters or whatever. But my family has always gotten in a lot of trouble because they've always been what people would call sympathizers. You know, they abandoned everything to take a chance in the new world, and they mingled with the Native Americans. They brought them in. They wanted to share the land with Native Americans, so I have a lot of Native Americans in my heritage and lineage as well. Not even all that far off, because it's always been, my family has always, you know, I guess sympathizer is not a correct word, but saw them as humans as they are and treated them like that. And they've always went against people who didn't believe that. And it's very unfortunate. Some sad stories there. Like I can't find a lot of information about what tribes they were in because they didn't want people to know because they were worried. And I mean, this isn't even that long ago. Like this is my father's grandfather. You know, was worried that about people knowing that they were native, because they were worried how the family would be perceived. And not only did they do that, but even like my German great grandparents and stuff also did that. They were afraid on how the family would be looked at and judged. But it's sad when, you know, you hear about how, you know, my great-great-grandfather was ashamed to talk about, you know, his culture and share that with my family, because he was worried how everyone would be treated, that they would be outcast even more, things would be even harder for them. Yeah, so don't know what the tribes were or anything like that. I've got completely off topic. The point was, I was very lucky to go to France. I had a lot of family there when I went there. And I actually read a quote from one of my direct family. That's what I was going to say. That I found the reason why they settled there after, because I think even the ones from Germany on my father's side went from Germany eventually to France and then over here as well. I'd have to look to confirm. It's been a while since I looked. But the one quote was like something along the lines of like, it just felt like home. And when I went there, this was prior to me even knowing about this, I had that feeling. It just felt, I felt so comfortable there. And it's not a feeling I'm used to because I tend to be a bit of an outcast as well, the black sheep, so to say. And I felt an odd comfort there. And I think the first night there, I had a dream about walking through the streets of Paris. And I went the next morning and I was super excited because I was like, oh, wow, this place is so cool. I'm already dreaming about it. And I thought my French teacher, wonderful, wonderful woman. She was one of my favorite teachers. I'm rambling way too long. I'm so sorry. I swear I'll stop soon. And I told her and she was like, oh, where did you walk around? And I was telling her, and it was places we hadn't been. And I figured it wouldn't make any sense, and it was very fresh in my mind. So I remember like street names and like what things looked like, and I described it to her, and she was like, that's how it actually is. And I was like, what? Because I was like, no. But so apparently I dreamt accurately of like streets and buildings in Paris that we weren't even going to go to and we hadn't been to or even near. And I was just walking through Paris basically in my dreams. And at first I sleepwalk. So I was like, did I get up and sleepwalk for a second? But I didn't. So yeah. And she thought that was super cool that I had a dream like that. Yeah. Let's continue. I'll stop now. I'm all over the place. I'm sorry.
Excuse me, Officer Frick?
Whatever it is, no. Now get out of here before I have you arrested for disturbing the peace.
All right. Let's do it again.
So, anything interesting happening around here?
Look, I've got a job to do. Chat with someone else, huh?
I think we do have to be careful with some of those because I think we're early on where it doesn't matter, but I do think it can lead to Gabriel dying. Photographs.
I was supposed to pick up some photos from Detective Mosley at the front desk.
Is that right? And who are you?
My name is Knight.
Gabriel Knight.
Yeah, I got something for you, all right. As soon as you're done talking, I'll give it to you.
I'm here to see Detective Mosley.
He's out at a crime scene. Sorry.
GPU.
Where's the crime scene? Is it related to the voodoo murders?
Crime scene information is police confidential. You don't need any more looky-loos than are probably already there. Here's that envelope for you, Gabriel Knight.
We do got the envelope though, that's good. And then can we...
She's not bad.
Oh, I meant to...
Gabriel can't do that from the front lobby.
Can I go in?
A swinging door connects the lobby and office areas.
I don't think so.
No one goes back there until I say so, mister.
Oh, sorry.
There's nothing else we can do in here. So let's look at this quick. Did we look at the sketchbook?
Gabriel looks fondly at his father's sketchbook and charcoal pencil. Images haunt the pages of Philip Knight's sketchbook, the way they must have haunted his mind. The images touch a deep chord in Gabriel. So familiar are they that he finds it hard to believe they aren't from his own subconscious.
Yeah. I forgot we didn't look at this earlier. How many points does it say we should have? It says 20 points out of 362, so we're pretty close. We'll probably have that by the time we leave this area. Yeah, because his father, I believe, was having nightmares too, which I think we'll learn more about. But that's what it's insinuating anyway. Yeah, because he has some gruesome nightmares. I have some nightmares like that myself. Oh, you can look at the hair gel.
The hair gel jar talks about mysterious Hawaiian roots and ancient Oriental secrets. The copy is almost as believable as Gabriel's novels.
Okay, now let's look at the envelope.
Gabriel opens the manila envelope and finds 2 photographs.
Oh yeah, we're at 20. Nice. Let's look at police
The
photo.
photograph of Mosley was apparently taken upon his graduation from the police academy. He had hair then.
Yeah, he's a lot younger. He looks a lot younger here. We'll get to see him, I think, soon. So, and let's look at the crime scene photo.
One of the photos from Mosley is an official voodoo murders crime scene shot. A graphic close-up of a victim.
Yeah. I think they're like taking the hearts out of some of them, or maybe all of them. That's why I do a kind of. It's weird because everyone always is like, oh, your heart is mostly on this side, but it's really just kind of in the middle, and just that left ventricle is bigger than the right, but it's pretty much in the middle of the chest. It'd be cool if more movies depicted like a middle chest shot killing you, because sometimes people get shot in the middle of the chest and they're like, oh, just missed the heart, or then it's in like just in the shoulder, like right there and right there, and they're like, oh, just missed the heart, because your heart's so big it almost touches your shoulder. Maybe it does. Maybe I'm just crazy and making a bigger fuss about things than I should. Some people would say that I do that. I want to look where it wants me to go next. I want to do it. There's nothing. I just want to make sure that we're not missing anything else. My brain keeps going from like exhausted to wanting to talk 5 million miles per hour again. But I would love Alex is the map. If anyone's enjoying this game, leave a comment. I'll like I said, I want to try to engage. Not just for like the sake of my channel, but because I am a shy person, and part of this is trying to overcome that, you know, and work on those things as well. Get more comfortable in like social situations, sort of. There's something else I was gonna. Oh yeah, I was laughing with my fiance earlier. So, cathedral, the bookstore, Dixieland drugstore, Jackson Square. I think we should go to one of these next. Should I take a peek to see which one the guide says I should do? Yeah, there's Jackson Square. This guy's gonna be very important. Buff dude. Jazz band.
A police officer is either off duty or patrolling the park, or both.
Woman.
People seem to be enjoying the park, despite the lack of sunshine. That jazz band is pretty good. Of course, most jazz bands in New Orleans are.
You
I will-
white-faced geek, you want to eat my fist?
Who said that?
A lone drummer beats out a haunting rhythm on a large African drum.
Buff dude's coming
People
at
seem
me.
to be enjoying.
Same thing. All right. I talk to the police officer. I see the jazz
Good
band.
day,
better now.
officer.
Yeah, you too. Keep moving.
Alright. See what else we got going on here.
Benches provide a quiet spot for resting in the park.
Oh, mime.
Well, I never. Leave me alone, you man.
Oh. I feel like the mime's important too.
A bronze statue of Andrew Jackson marks the center of Jackson Square.
Hey, look at the mime now.
It's one of those mimes. Oh boy. A wrought iron fence surrounds the Jackson statue.
Oh, I can. Can I talk to these guys? Yeah, okay, I can. I think the mime's important. I don't want to be one of those people that save constantly. I am one of those people, but I don't want to be for our video.
The band isn't paying any attention to Gabriel.
Maybe I can talk to the drummer. Okay.
Hey there, nice beat. I dig it.
The drummer does not respond.
Can I do it again?
Hey there, nice beat. I dig it.
The drummer does not
Same
respond.
thing. Yeah, I don't think he'll ever respond to us. I don't think he ever talks to us. But I feel like him or other drummers are like all over the city. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I did not mean to exit the cathedral. No. Back to Jackson Square. Back to Jackson Square. I want to talk to the mime. I did not look. I did not see the prompt. This is what we wanted to do. Oh, Cajun band.
A Cajun band, inventive as always with their instruments, is having a good old time on the lawn. Funny how catchy that toe tapping can be.
Yeah.
Since Gabriel can't read lips, he's disinclined to start a conversation.
Is there anything else in the square?
You white-faced geek, you want to eat my fist?
I thought there was something else I could do in the square. Maybe I just need to go to the cathedral. Oh. Let's... I guess technically... We'll look around here a little bit.
Flags of the world are displayed from the upper story. A promotion of universal harmony, no doubt.
I don't want to get too crazy in here, because eventually we're going to
Rows of pews
come in here
line
anyway.
each side of Denave's aisle.
We can check out a couple things.
The chancel of St. Louis Cathedral consists of a raised dais, an altar, 2 pedestals, and a choir area. At least the cherub is an aesthetic way of asking for donations.
Oh my goodness, can
Gabriel might need the goodwill.
I... Okay,
but he
I
can't
couldn't remember,
afford
but
to
I was
make
like,
a
I don't think
donation
Gabriel
right
would do
now.
that. Oh, donation. I thought I might try to take it. Okay, so I'm glad I did look at the guide though, because I did forget this part. So we have to go near the mime. He'll follow me. Dang it. Yeah, I said that in the guide that he'll start following.
Well, I never. Leave me alone, you man.
I gotta do it all over again. And now if we just go straight over, as long as he follows timely, we should be able to get right there, because he's gonna distract this police officer for us.
Hey, cut that out. I told you to stop that. All right, mister, you want some of this? Why, you little...
It's funny. I think we gotta be quick about this. Because if I remember, where is it? Okay.
There's a police band radio on that bike.
Yep. Okay, there we go. Oh my goodness. Started
Gabriel
panicking because I
picks
think
up the
there's
headset and listens.
time sensitive.
Well, I never. Leave me alone, you man.
Interesting.
Hey, you, get away from that bike.
Oof.
Sorry.
Oof. So I think we should be able to go there now. I feel like now's a good time to do a little save. Jackson Square. Time to dead. D1, E2. And now I think we should be able to go there. Right? Yeah, just making sure. One thing nice about the guide is I can't get too distracted. Because when I played this, I was pretty young, and I just would go all over the place. I think I have to exit them. Exit to Greater New Orleans map. Yeah. French Quarter and then the lake. And that's what we gotta go to. I think there's more places here too, but I think that's Mosley right there. Oh, there's the body.
Hey, Mosley.
Huh? Knight, you wiener, I told you not to call me that.
Feeling jumpy?
Who, me? Don't be stupid. How'd you find me?
Oh, I was just driving by.
Uh-huh. Well, I guess I can let you see it for the book, but don't tell anyone, huh?
He's cut in the middle of the chest too.
Definitely another voodoo murder. Same MO and no freaking clues. We're still waiting on an ID for the body.
Oh, that's disgusting. Isn't this a rather public area for this kind of thing?
Yeah, they're freaking ghosts, these guys. Lakeshore Drive isn't exactly the 10 expressway, but it is open to the public. No reports and nothing. Now, who the hell is that?
Mysteries. It's trying to pick up now. Ooh, who is it?
Good day, Miss Gedde.
What's going on, officer?
Detective Mosley, ma'am. We got a little problem here, but nothing for you to be concerned about.
I see. Thank you, Detective. And good day, gentlemen.
I'm in love.
Get it. That's Malia Gedde. She's about as far out of your reach as the moon. Probably on her way to meet some guy with a yacht right now.
Near here?
The lake's a popular place for country clubs.
If she's out here a lot, maybe she saw something or heard something.
Nah, nobody ever sees or hears nothing. I told you. Besides, you just don't go around bothering people like her.
We've about wrapped it up, sir.
Well, let's get the meat wagon moving then. Stick around and take notes for the book if you want. Watch out for the muck and the water moccasins, though. If you want to talk, I'll be at the station tomorrow.
Okay. It's also great to have this guide in case there's any gaps for when I could play. Let's check the crime scene out a little bit here.
Lake Pontchartrain is impressive. It measures 24 miles across and stretches as far as the eye can see.
Marks.
There's a pattern to the lines in the sand, but only one small area is clearly defined.
Yeah, I mean, all in all, considering that this is right off the road where they did this, it's pretty amazing that, oh, it's tracks. So what is that, like a snake track? Oh yeah, looks a lot like the snake on the trash can at the police station. My phone is vibrating like crazy. I don't know why.
Gabriel can't take the lines without some help.
Can I use my notebook on him? That's the journal. Oh, I should be using this. I don't know why I haven't been. We'll read this and catch up first. That motorcycle cop in the park has a police band radio on his bike. If only I could get him to leave it for 5 minutes, I might be able to find out where the crime scene is. Come on, Knight. You're clever, aren't you? The body of the crime scene on Lake... I forgot how they said this. Pontchartrain? It was horribly gruesome. Another poor bastard with his heart ripped out. There must be some clues I can find in the area. Something for the book. I've died and gone to heaven. Malia Gedde is the most gorgeous woman in Louisiana. I have seen her again. Sorry, I have to see her again. What excuse can I make up? I'll think of something. Is there a way to use an item?
Gabriel looks fondly at his...
Maybe there isn't. Well, we'll look at the blood first.
Ugh,
Oh, I can't.
that's a lot of blood.
So if I do this,
Let me try to copy
yeah. Now we're starting to get into it. A lot of rambling later, but we're starting to get into the thick of things a little bit here.
Looks like there was something here. I should take a closer look.
Yeah, so let's do it. Oh. Click on. I think there's something I have to find in the sand. Maybe like a snake scale? I'm assuming it would be in the path. The snake is traveling. I think I followed the whole path. Oh boy. I really thought there's something I collect here. Oh, maybe I need to use the tweezers on it. Silly me.
The tweezers from the bookshop are an old stainless steel pair that Gabriel had forever.
Although, maybe once I find it, I can use the tweezers. Is it not going to be in the path, or did I completely go by it? And I'm just... Oh boy, I really like I Spy too, but I am not doing a good job. Was I not at the end of the snake path? I thought I was just... I guess it makes sense that I was... Is it the other way? That I followed the snake path all wrong way? That looks like a ring. I think I followed it the wrong way. Can I exit and relook? Like reset it?
Looks like there was something.
I want to do this one. My bad. So I went this way. Just double check everything. I feel like it should stick out if I see it. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe there isn't a snake scale. Am I gonna have to look at the guide just to see? Oh, no, there it is. Okay. I thought I was losing my mind. What a journey this is. Oh, look at those marks. Well, let's look at this
Something
first.
small and iridescent is barely visible in the sand.
I can't even see what I'm trying to pick up. I need a better look.
I can't use the tweezers.
I can't even see what I'm.
Wait, what?
I can't even see what I'm trying.
Is it not the tweezers? What else would I use? Oh, the magnifying glass first? 'Cause he can't see.
It looks like a scale of some sort.
And now tweezers.
Gabriel carefully uses the tweezers to take the small, iridescent scale.
Yeah.
It's a snake scale, but it beats the hell out of me what kind.
Oh wait, can I? Then I get a look at the marks. Oh, is that important? Okay, I don't think I needed to see the other things there, unless it was. Oh, clay.
The banks of Lake Pontchartrain are rich with clay deposits.
Where I live right now, it's clay everywhere. It's awful.
I'll take some of this clay with me.
You never have enough stuff in these kind of games. I got clay. Okay. Look at this journal. Okay, this is where we left. Okay, so this is our new note. I found a snake scale at the lake. So I'll say right, I'm just gonna skip it. Crime scene. It's not much, but it could be important. If I could figure out what snake it came from and who the snake belonged to. Imagine the headlines. That would be something even my lazy literary, I said that wrong, sorry, agent could work with. Alright, so I think we're done here now.
Lakeshore Drive runs around the entire lake. This is a particularly lonely stretch, but it's still a public road.
Felt something on my face, but there was nothing there. It was just my hair. So how do I exit the map? There we go. Let's see. Oh, I just go back to the bookstore now. So I think that's it for day one. Maybe we'll end this on day one and then we'll do another video. I won't record it today, but maybe tomorrow I'll do maybe all of day two. Because it looks like this is the end of day one. I go back to bookstore, so. Can I go to anything else? Well, let's just see. Let's see if it will let me. Maybe I should save first before I go crazy with all of this. We'll just save. Ah, sorry, I went to type and I hit my mic. Boom. Let's change this to cathedral. Test before. We'll call it the Bostow. The Bostow. Day 1, episode 2. Cathedral test before Bostow. Sounds like I'm just typing Boston.
Curtain confessionals are a subtle, old-fashioned presence on the left of the nave. Curtain confession.
Okay, can I enter?
Someone is in that confessional. Gabriel will have to wait.
Can I go in this one?
Someone is in that confessional.
Darn.
Gabriel
I
will
can't
have to
even
wait.
be the priest. Okay. It's worth checking. I'll check the other locations too before we go back, and then we'll end once we get to the end of the day. So not as long as I was thinking I was going to go for this episode.
The sign says the Overlook's closed for repairs until June 21st.
Posted on the door of the museum is a sign saying closed. Their hours list that they will open again tomorrow.
Okay. So tomorrow that'll be something.
The
we do.
Dixieland drugstore is closed until tomorrow morning.
Okay, so that's what we'll do that tomorrow morning too. Cool. Okay, I guess here we go. We'll end on day 1.
It's me.
The excitement of seeing you is killing me.
I just like their quirky relationship. It's very fun. I feel like it definitely grows on you the more you get into the game.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
And we're supposed to be at 33. Oh, just making sure. Snakes.
Do you know anything about snakes?
Doing a family tree, Gabriel?
Very funny. I mean real snakes, you know, scaly, cold-blooded. I would have thought you'd find them empathetic.
Mm-hmm. I know very little about reptiles of any kind, and prefer to keep it that way. I think there's a book on snakes around here somewhere, though.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, I think we read it already. I believe so. I think we did that in the first episode. All right, let's request some research, and I think this will be the end of the day.
Could you do some research for me?
Sure, what?
Could you see what you can find out about a woman named Malia Gedde?
The name Gedde sounds familiar. What's your interest in her?
Oh, just, you know, stuff about the voodoo murders. If you can get an address.
Mm-hmm. The murders, right. I'll see what I can find out. Well, it's about closing time.
So it is. Good night, Gracie.
Good night, Gabriel. And try not to dream, okay?
There she goes. It gives some backroom vibes almost the way it's long, but it's so pretty. It really is. Yeah, it's the end of day 1. Oh, he's German again. What are we seeing this time? Pilgrim? Burning someone alive? Sad Pilgrim. Oh, he's got green eyes. Is that what we saw earlier? Oh, snake wrapped around a lion. We have some things that are kind of making connections now. Day 2. The mask I wore as I approached. I was what I am not, and though the pattern was unclear, its meaning could be bought. Newspaper. Almost like Gracie. Not really, but could you imagine though? I'm sure that's happened to someone. They go to walk in their building and the newspaper boy accidentally hits them with the paper. Okay, yeah, I think we'll end it here. It's still longer than typical, but
today. Actually swollen. So have some. There's a fresh pot on the table.
Yeah.
Seriously, you look like hell. Your hair is sticking straight up like a... Oh, it always does that. Never mind.
Ha ha.
Did you dream about the fire and the hanged guy and that lion thing last night?
Leopard, not lion. Did you get anything on Malia Gedde?
Well, I did get her address, but you're a little out of your league here, big fella. The Geddes own 3 local hospitals, just to name a few of their assets. They run in very high circles.
Did you get an address?
I got the address. I suppose this has nothing to do with the fact that Malia Gedde is incredibly gorgeous. I should have known you wouldn't go for a rich, ugly socialite.
And that address is?
Hey, far be it from me to postpone your total humiliation. It's 557 West Ingram. That's the Garden District. Estate City.
That's all I wanted to know. And yes, my dear, Malia Gedde is the most dangerous-looking diversion I have ever seen.
Malia Gedde.
Ouch.
Ugh, men.
Fell in love right away. Yeah, so we'll save here. Call this. I guess I should hit save first, huh? We'll call it day 2. And EP 2. Yeah, we'll stop there. It's still a lot longer than I was typically do. I was thinking like an hour and a half, hour 40 minutes. We're close to an hour and a half. But I expected to get like halfway through day 2, but I rambled too much. I'm sorry. There's a bunch of things I had in my mind that I didn't even say that I was going to. ADHD has been wild. It's been a wild month and a half. This game helps though when I play it, and I hope I can bring some of that relaxation and joy to you guys, even if this was more a chaotic tone for what these episodes typically will be. And I hope to see you in the next one. Hit that subscribe button so you can see when they come up. We'll have a video on Wednesday and Friday again. Next week will be Monday, Wednesday, Friday. At some point, I'm going to try to do more videos and maybe some live streams. I'm going to be doing some recordings with my fiance. We're going to play some games at some point and post it. We're going to have our channel coming out, which is going to be more of the like spooky, creepy, scary stuff. But seriously, I hope this game brings you some joy, because it's bringing me a lot of joy into some very, very turbulent times, to say the least, in my life. And it means a lot that I get to play it. This gives me an excuse and a reason to do it and play it, and also share it with others. So I hope it can do something for you guys at home too, and bring some fun into your lives. Got a lot of fun stuff in it. We're still early on, 36 out of 362 things that we can get points for. So starting a new journey. See what we'll do next. This video will go up on Wednesday. I'll do another one which will go up on Friday. I may do that one. That one may be longer, maybe a couple hours. I may do all of day 2 on it. We'll see. In the next week, Monday, just to split it up a little bit, we'll do a different game. Will be a different game. I don't know what yet. We'll do like a one-off again of something maybe different, something new. Wednesday, we'll do another one-off, and then Friday, we'll return to Gabriel Knight, I think. Or maybe Wednesday would be Gabriel Knight, then Friday, something else again, to split it up. And then I think what I'll do... Yeah, I think I'll do Wednesday, Gabriel Knight, Friday, something else, and then we'll go to Monday, Gabriel Knight, Wednesday, a one-off, Friday, Gabriel Knight. We'll stick something around there. I'm taking too long to end the video now. I just really enjoy it, and part of me wants to keep playing right now, but I have a lot of stuff I gotta go do. So, including editing, I gotta get this edited so it's ready for tomorrow. But I appreciate it. I really do. I hope everyone at home is able to hope everyone at home is able to bring something to the game. But I hope this game can bring something to everyone at home, some joy, something to appreciate, and I'm really happy I get to share something that I'm very fond of with you guys at home. I'm excited to be able to do more of that, and also fail miserably on screen more often, because that'll be coming too with some more games. Seriously, I'm ending it now for sure. I'm not going to say the same thing 25 more times. I'm sorry, my brain is so tired. Seriously, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.